chapter 6, 6.1, 6.2, and the title for those two sections, multiplying and dividing rational expression and functions. Learning objectives: evaluate rational functions, find the domain of rational function, interpret information given by the graph of rational function, simplify rational expression, multiply rational expression, divide rational expression. There is a vocabulary for this section, and you need to find the meaning of those words or concept. You can use the internet or the book to find their meaning and give example if possible. So the first word here is polynomial, asymptote, factoring, common, multiplication inverse, or they call it reciprocal, domain, and range. Let's take a look at the review rules and quick review or the summary for that chapter or that section. Rational expression consists of polynomial divided by non-zero polynomial. A rational function is defined by formula that is a rational expression. The domain of the rational function is the set of all numbers except those of which the denominator is 0. Graphs of rational function often contain disconnected branches. The graph often approach but do not touch vertical or horizontal line called vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote respectively. Let's take a look at an example here. He said, let f of x equal x plus 2 over x squared plus x minus 6. Find the domain of f. Okay, domain of f. We need to find the domain. So the first thing you should do not worry about the top part, but worry about the bottom. So you are dealing with the bottom only, which is called denominator. The bottom is called what? Denominator. So we'll take the denominator and make it equal to what? 0. And then you solve for what? For x. Okay, so I have x squared plus x minus 6. Can I factor this? Yes or no? Yes, you can factor it. So 6 is two numbers is what? Either 6 times 1 or 2 times 3. I need the sum to be how much? The sum has to be what? 1. The sum has to be 1. Which one will give you 1? The only one is this one. What about the sign? Which one? This is positive, right? The middle one is positive. So you have to give to the bigger one, positive. So now if you add this together, how much the sum will be? Positive 1. So x plus 3, x minus 3 equal what? 0. Now I split them into two parts. Okay. X plus 3 equals 0 or x minus 2 equals 0. So x equal negative 3, x equal 2. Okay. So that means when you graph it, if you want to graph this, if you have a number line here like this, where is 0? In the middle. Where is 2? Here. Where is negative 3? Here. Okay, is this clear? So, he's telling you that x cannot be 2. And he's telling you x cannot be negative 3. Why? Why did I put this dash? Because if you put 2 here, 2 square how much? Plus 2? 6 minus 6? Anything divided by 0 is what? So you are not allowed to have a number that makes the denominator 0. Now let's try the negative 3. If you put negative 3 square, how much? You have positive 9, negative 3, negative 6, 0. So that will give you also undefined. That's why I put here not equal to. So your answer will be from where to where? You are not using the 3, negative 3, you are not using 2. So from where to where? Tell me, from where to where?
Minus 3 to infinity.
Exactly, minus 3 to infinity. And from where to where?
3 to 2.
Yes, and from where to where?
2 to infinity.
Exactly. And between them, what should I put? What should I put between them? What sign? What does this sign mean? Union. Up to here is clear?
Yes, one question. First thing, what we did, the first thing.
First thing,
First thing.
you take the denominator and you make it equal to 0. And then you factor.
So the 6 here, what
And
is
then
6 multiple 1? Or
6 is 6 times 1. Yeah.
This is 6 times
What is the
1?
product of 6? What's the factor of 6? The factor of 6 is what? The factor of 6. What's the factor of 6? Either 6 times 1 or 2 and 3. And you need the sum how much? 1. So that's why I took negative 2, 3. Is this clear? That's it. So if you graph this, as you can see here, this is the graph for here. And you see this dotted line? That's called vertical asymptote. What's mean vertical asymptote? That's a horizontal line that they do not touch and they do not cross. That's what means vertical asymptote. And sometimes it's a horizontal asymptote coming this way. Okay, let's take another one. He said here, simplify a Russian expression. Factor. Now this is different. Now he's not asking for the domain. He said simplify. What simplify means? So first thing you're going to do what? Factor the numerator and the denominator, both of them. Number 2, divide both numerator and denominator by any common factors. Okay? So let's take a look here. I have 4x plus 28. We factor the top, we factor the bottom. X squared minus 49. What's the greatest common factor here for the first one? The answer is 4. And what's left? X plus 7. How did I get x plus 7? Because you have to divide by 4, right? Now, what about the bottom? Do we have greatest common factor? The answer is no. So we have to do what? Factoring, right? So it's going to be what? X plus 7, x minus 7. You're going to say, what is 49? 49 is what? 7 times 7, which is 7 squared, right? So that's why we get this. Now, can I cancel?
Yes.
And what's left? 4 over x minus 7. That's the answer. Easy? Yes? Raise your hand if you understand. If you have any question, answer. Okay. So we're done with this. Now we go for multiplication. Factor multiplication of rational expression or multiplying rational expression. Factor completely. Divide numerator and denominator by common factors. 3. Multiply remaining factors in the numerator and in the denominator. So let's take an example. X squared plus 3x minus 18 over x squared minus 3x times x squared over x squared minus 36. Okay, so let's take the first one. Do we have a greatest common factor here? No. Can I factor it? Trinomial? Yes, it's going to be x. 18 can be what and what? Can be 18 times 1,
Yes.
or it can be 2 times 9, or
6.
3 times 6. Which one, which two numbers will give you the sum
3 times 6.
of 3?
3 times 6.
3 times 6. So the only one is 3 times 6. 3 and 6. Okay. So here I have 3. Is it going to be minus or plus? Minus. Why minus? Because the bigger number takes the plus, because we have plus here. Okay. Divided by x squared minus 3x. Do we have greatest common factor here? Yes, x. So what's left? X minus 3. Up to here is clear? Now let's go for the second part. This one I cannot factor. It stays the same. You can say x and x. What about x squared minus 36? We know that 36 is what?
6 times 6.
So the factor of this x plus 6, x minus 6. Can I cancel?
Yes.
Yes, cancel. X minus 3, x minus 3, x plus 6, x plus 6. So what's your final answer? Can I cancel x with x?
No.
Yes, you can cancel x with x. You can cancel this x with this x. So what's your final answer?
X over x minus 6.
That's it. Easy? Right. Now I just give you a summary, right? Now lesson is not coming. I just give you like, what's it called? Refreshment. It's just, refreshment. You know what's in the refreshment? Just to remind you, to refresh your mind. Now let's go for division. So in division, as you know that when you get division, what should I flip it? I have to change it to what? And then if you have A over B, what's going to happen? B over A. You have to flip. Okay. So here we have an example. Okay. What is the greatest common factor here? 5. Okay. So you take 5. What's left?
Y and 3.
Y plus 3. This one, you split it. It will be y plus 5, y plus 5. What about here, this one? What should I do? I change it to what? And then you flip. Up to here is clear? After you flip, now we can cancel. And that's it. So when you cancel, that's your final answer. Is that clear? Okay, I can, from where? Starting from where? From beginning. I take the greatest common factor. What's the greatest common factor here? 5. So you divide 5 here, 5 here. And what do you get? Now this one is 2 bars, right? So you split them into 2 bars. What about this? Y squared minus 3 minus 9. 9 is what? 3 squared. So it's going to be y plus 3, y minus 3. All this from introductory algebra. If you don't remember, then you have to go back to the booklet or to the book and try to remember the rules. Because if you don't know the rules, then you will not succeed in chapter 6. Is this clear? Okay, let's move on. Okay, now we have some vocabulary. Rational expression is a polynomial divided by non-zero polynomial. A rational function is a function defined by the formula that is rational expression. The domain of rational function is set of all real numbers, excluding those that can cause the denominator to be what? 0. An asymptote of a graph can run vertically or horizontally. The graph of a function approaches an asymptote but never touches it. Rational expression is simplified when the numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1 or -1.
هذا اللي الأشياء اللي كتبناهم قبل صح؟
Now, those are the vocabulary. You need to match the words with a correct sentence. That's your classwork, right? Now we start the class now, okay? I need someone to read. Who can read? Yes, Abdullah.
The rational function fx 120x over 100 negative x models the cost of fx in thousands of dollars. To remove x percent of the pollutants that a city has discharged into a lake, find the interpret F40.
Very good. What's pollutant or pollution? What's mean pollution? What's mean lake? So they want to remove percent, x%. Okay. So he said, find the interpret of f40. So we know that it's f of x, right? So that means x equal how much? X equal 40. So I'm going to replace x by what? 40. Now I put 40 here. 120 times 40 over 100 minus 40. And then, yalla, do the calculation and you should get 80 at the end. Okay? So the cost to remove 40% of the lake pollutants or pollution is how much? $80,000. Is this clear?
Yes.
Let's go to another example. I need someone to read. Who can read? Somebody to read? Yes.
The rational function dx equal 100 times x minus 1 over 10 models the percentage of smoker-related deaths among all deaths from diseases. dx in terms of disease incidence ratio, x finds d10. Describe what this means in terms of an incidence ratio of 10 as shown in the chart.
So what's mean smoking related death?
أمراض المرتبطة أو الموت بالتدخين.
Yes. Death means what?
الموت.
Yes.
أو
Related to what? Smoking. So the percentage of this, right? So he said here, he wants you to find the percentage of 10. What is 10? Yes. So this is x, correct?
yes.
So what we're going to do here, we're going to make b x equal what? 100. Now, how much? 10. Over what? So that's, yalla, by calculator, tell me how much. This is 9. 9 times, can I cancel this with this? Yes. 9 times 10?
90.
90. Okay. So what this mean here? What this mean here? We have b of 10 equal what? 90.
We have to, I think, divide by 10 because there is out of 10. So it will be 910.
Okay, what does it mean? Is it if it's 90 or 0.9 what it means.
Has to be specified when circulated smoking.
Yes, so the percentage of smoking related deaths among all deaths from disease. B of 10 is what? Is 90, right? That means what? 90 cases?
I think it's the ratio,
The ratio is 90?
9.0.
9.0. Okay.
So that would be lung cancer for people aged 65 from 74 is the leading death cancer smoking.
Okay. Let's we're gonna check the answer in where in the bottom here, if we have it. Can you check the answer? You have the booklet? Hopefully we have the answer. Yes, we got 90. So it's 90% of deaths from lung cancer in this group are smoking related. That's the answer. Is this clear?
Yes.
So we got it correct. Any questions? Clear, everybody? Right. Let's go to the next question. Next question, he said find the domain. If he said domain, then we only deal with what? Denominator. Okay? So we're going to say 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equal what? 0. Then do we have greatest common factor? No. So then you do trinomial factoring. 2x and x, 3 and 1. Now do the happy face. How much does it give you? 3x. This how much it give you? 2x. Is their total will give you 5x? 5x. Now, what sign do we need?
Plus.
Plus. So this has to be plus, this has to be plus, this has to be plus. So that means this plus and this is plus, correct? But the problem here is that the 3 here is what? Minus. And this one is a plus and plus. Plus and plus, if you multiply them, it will not give you minus 3. So in this case, I cannot use that. I have to try another numbers. Okay. So what other number can I use? Can I say 2x and 1x? Okay. And can I put 1 here and 3 here? Now, let's do the happy face. This give you how much? And this give you, I'm sorry, not 2x, 1x, right? This how much? 6x. Okay, so their total will give you 5x. Yes. How can it get 5x? Tell me, how can it get 5x? Minus. It has to be minus. So we have to use minus sign. Where is the minus will be? This plus. So this has to be plus. This has to be. So where is the minus? Here. And where is the plus? Here. Okay. Is this clear? Now, after you do this, take the one on the left side, which is 2x minus 1 equal what? 0. Or x plus 3 equal what? 0. So 2x equal what? 1. So x equal what? Half. X equal how much? Negative 3. So I have two answers. Now you promise me, this should not be Equal. This should not be equal. So if you graph this on the number line, how it's going to look like? 0 here, -3 here, and where is half? Half is here. You cannot use half and -3. So where is your answer?
Minus 3 to
Minus
infinity.
3
Minus 3 to infinity,
minus 3 to half.
minus 3 to half,
Half to infinity.
half to infinity. So how can we write this in math?
Minus infinity to 1.
We're going to say half to where? Infinity, and the other one closed, right?
U.
From half to minus infinity, and then from -3 to where?
Minus.
Minus infinity. And between them, we don't what sign? Union. If you understand, raise your hand. If you don't understand, raise your hand. Don't understand?
I didn't understand when you put the minus in the first. هذا الأولى
This one?
لا الفوق and minus 1x.
Because this one is not correct, right? Plus plus, so it has to be 1 minus 1 positive. Why? Because when you multiply, look, if you multiply this times this, it gives you what?
Minus 3.
Right.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will not be correct. Clear? Okay, so let's do another one. Ready? Okay, so I'm gonna factor this.
X equal
So this will be what? X plus 5?
X plus 1. Then bracket.
Right.
Another bracket.
X plus 5, right? X plus 5, correct? Equal what? So that means X plus 5 equal what? X equal how much?
Minus 5.
Of course, it's repeated again, right? So there is no mean of writing it again.
It's not minus. The other bracket is not minus.
No, because both of them are the same. You have banana.
This rule, yani. This is the rule. Or formula.
You have banana squared. That means you have what? How many banana?
Two.
Banana, right?
Mm.
So that's why it has to be the same type. You cannot really plus or minus. Okay. So now I have x minus 5, x minus 5. So that means what? From where to where? Where is -5? Right. So in this case, it's going to be from where to where?
Minus infinity to both minus. Yes.
So your answer will be -3 to where? Union. Is this clear? I'll leave this for you, classwork, okay? Simplify. This is not domain, this is simplify. So I have to factor the top. Who can tell me the factor of the top? Five and 2, correct? Plus, and we have x plus 2. Cancel. What's your final answer? That's the answer, right? Let's do the next one here. We're going to factor what? So it's going to be what, 3, 2 or 6, 1? 3, 2 minus 3 plus 2. What about the top? Stay the same. Cancel, cancel. What do you get? Easy. That's simplified, okay? Another one. Can you factor the top? 5 and 3, right? Negative, 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 positive, positive, negative. Negative, positive. Okay, what about the bottom? Yalla, factor. 3x and x. 3. Where should I put the 3? Here or here? Here. And here, right? Which one is plus, minus? Minus, minus, plus, minus? Minus, plus? Okay. How can I make sure that you're right? You have to do the happy face. How much this here? And how much this one? Is the total give you positive 8? Yes. Is this clear? Can I kill? Do you like to kill? You like to kill, right? So what's your final answer?
How this 9x? How did you combine them?
Because you multiply. You multiply this times this.
I multiply.
Okay. Now on the right side. Can you do this on the right side? Yalla, classwork. Do it now. Easy. Greatest common factor. And this one, greatest common factor. What's the greatest common factor on the top? 4, صح? Divide by 4. What do you get? X plus 5. What's the greatest common factor on the bottom?
X.
X. Divide by X. What do you get?
X plus 5.
Very good. Do you like to kill? No. Yeah, you like to kill. So kill this with this one. So what's your final answer? Easy as easy?
Push on the GCF.
In Arabic, what it means?
I have a question. When I open one bracket or two brackets? Because sometimes I open two brackets or one bracket.
You have to go back to introductory algebra and review all factoring techniques. Factoring techniques, it's like many. Go back to the book, introductory algebra, and open. Chapter what? I think chapter either 4 or 5. They have very different techniques for factoring. It's not only one. It's not only one. Finish? Let's go to the next one. Here we're going to do multiplication. I cannot factor the top because nothing to factor. I cannot factor the bottom, nothing to factor. But I can factor this. What is the factor of this? How much? No, not 4.
X plus 3, X minus 7.
X and X is going to be what? 3 and 7. Which one is the sign?
Minus.
Right. What about the bottom here?
X plus 4, X minus 4, X minus 4.
Yes, X plus 4, X minus 4. Now can I cancel X plus 4 with X plus 4?
Yes.
Can I cancel X minus 7 with X minus 7?
Yes.
So what's your final answer?
X 3.
X plus 3x minus.
Easy as easy? That's your final answer. Can you do the one on the right side? Yalla, try. I will help you. I'll do the easy one. X plus 3 over X. See? I'll help you.
Thank you.
I'll do the hard one. Leave the easy one for you.
X minus 7, X plus 7.
X plus 4, X minus 7.
Is this 4? 27 give you 4?
No,
3 and
7.
3 and 7. What about the sign?
Minus.
Do you like to kill?
Yes.
You're professional.
We call X plus 3 and
So let's kill. So this one was this one. What else?
X plus 3 and X plus 3.
So what's your final answer?
X plus 7.
Over X.
Can I cancel X with X? No.
What's under X plus 3? The other fraction. Oh, X.
Easy? Now we're going to do another one. Can you do this one on the right side? Yeah, I'll do the hard one. Okay? I'll do the hard one. What's the greatest common factor here? What's left? I'll do one more for you, so don't complain. Y, 3, 3, plus, minus. Now I leave the hard one for you. Yeah, do the hard one. What's the greatest common factor?
1.
What's left?
4y.
Y plus 1.
Okay, you like to kill?
Yes.
Let's kill. Kill what with what?
4y plus 1 and
So what's left?
2 over y plus 3. Plus 1.
Easy as easy?
Can cancel 3 minus y or y minus 3.
Yeah, you cannot do that. We cannot do this. So let's go back and redo it, okay? Very good. So since this is positive 3 and this is negative, we cannot cancel. So I have to adjust. So how to adjust this? I'll multiply the top by what?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. If I play in the top, you play where? The bottom. So now, how much the top bar will be?
Minus 3 plus 1.
Isn't this like saying y minus 3, same thing?
Yes.
Over what?
Over minus 1
times what? 2 and what? Y plus 3, y minus 3. Now, can I cancel?
Yes.
So what's left?
2, y plus 3, minus 1.
So the only thing that is different here is what?
Minus 1.
The minus. Is this clear?
Yes.